I'm at Walmart digging through the completely disorganized mess of CDs. That's how they sell them now. You look at the records. It's just a pile. Anyway, after digging, I didn't think they had it, but I did find one copy of the new Aerosmith album. I ordered one of the spray painted ones by Steven, and that should be coming in the mail like next week. So I wanted to have a copy I can open and listen now. So I can't believe I actually just found one. Well, I wasn't sure if they were like out of them or if they never actually got them in stock, but they just don't organize their CDs or vinyl records at all anymore. So I dug through it as if it was the bargain bin for a brand new CD that came out this week. I would have come grab it sooner, but I forgot Walmart actually sells CDs. So yeah, I went on Instagram and I saw that Steven was spray painting some album covers, and you can get a special limited edition one. So I ordered that one, but it's not showing up till like the 28th or something. So anyway, I grabbed this and I just popped it open here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, it said that the Walmart version had this. It says it comes with a poster, but really what it is the the actual CD cover itself insert. And it's got 5 songs, one of which we already know, My Only Angel, and we definitely know Back in the Saddle. So I'm going to start at track 2 and check it out. If I can remember how to use my own CD player here. Well, with this one, the collection is once again complete. Alright, I'm gonna listen to this and drive around for a while. Alright, so I just got done with track 2. It's called Problems. And this one, this is a YungBlud song. There's almost no Steven Tyler at all. He's kind of a backup singer. You can hear him a little bit here and there. I thought I heard him in the bridge, but his voice seemed to just blend with YungBlud's. Like they just kind of mixed it right in. It's kind of cool. I mean, YungBlud's not bad, but definitely not as Aerosmithy as I would have hoped. Track 3. Alright, so track 3 was had a lot more Steven Tyler in it. He was singing a lot of the chorus, not so much on the verses. I think he might have sang part of the second verse. The riff was pretty cool, kind of bluesy, kind of like half acoustic electric or something, you know. But I hear some Joe in it. This one had a little more Aerosmithy than the last one, but let's see about track 4. Alright, well, track 4 was interesting. Definitely another ballad. It starts off the first verse with YungBlud singing, and I mean, he's fine. I don't mind his voice, but you know, they do the first verse, the chorus, the second verse. Steven starts singing, and he basically shows YungBlud how it's done. Like I said, YungBlud's not bad, but he's new, he's young. I mean, I'm not a singer, so I can't really say much, but you know, I know what I like, and I know what I like in Aerosmith. And you know, Steven has this very don't give a fuck attitude, and YungBlud still seems to give a lot of a fuck, which is good, you have to, but he sounds a little, I want to say, constrained in his singing, whereas Steven just kind of lets it go. He's a lot looser. You know, Steven has a way with rhythm that a lot of lead singers don't have, and I don't think YungBlud quite has it, really. It was kind of a cool song. A cool little Joe Perry guitar solo in there. That was nice. Anyway, the next one up is Back in the Saddle. Back in the Saddle. And I mean, I heard the first note, and like they chopped off something in the beginning. It kind of just starts right in, and with like, it's almost like they cut off half the note that was ringing. I was checking out the booklet that came with the CD, you know, the album cover, the CD cover, just to see who else is playing on these tracks here. And because I could tell it's not Brad, Tom, and Joey Kramer, obviously. We know it's not Joey Kramer, he's done. But so here for the personnel listing, or whatever you want to call it. I can't get the lights lined up. Okay, here we go. So we got you know, so Steven and Joe have songwriting credits on all the songs. But as far as, where does it say? Vocals. Steven Tyler, Dominic Harrison. I that must be YungBlud's real name, Dominic. Guitar, Joe Perry, obviously. Brad Whitford. I don't think Brad added anything to this. I think his name is there because he's on the original Back in the Saddle track. Dominic Harrison again, so that's YungBlud playing some guitar in here. That's cool. Matt Schwartz and Adam Warrington are listed. So I assume those are YungBlud's guitar players or the studio guitar players that played on this album. For bass, it has Tom Hamilton listed, and I believe that is only because he played on the original Back in the Saddle recording. And then it has Matt Schwartz again on bass. Keyboards, Steven Tyler / Matt Schwartz. Not sure how much Steven played or not. Yeah, I mean, he might be all over the thing. Drums, Joey Kramer. Obviously, that's just from the old Back to the Saddle remix. Matt Sorum, Dominic Harrison again, which is YungBlud, and Ben Sharp. So I'm assuming Ben Sharp is the main drummer on most of these songs. You know, then we got the rest of the programming and strings and stuff. I don't care about that. But anyway, it looks like they're using the LI3, the less interesting 3, who is Brad, Tom, and Joey. They are using their names in here. Well, they're giving them the credit that they're due for what they did on the original Back in the Saddle. But it almost feels like they're sticking their names in there just so they can have the whole Aerosmith's band's names on the CD. But really, this is more like when Steven and Joe did Walk This Way with Run DMC. The rest of the band wasn't really involved. It was their original recordings that they were working with, but then Run DMC was adding what they do, and that's a classic. Obviously, we all love that. I love that version. I love the original version. My favorite version, though, of course, is the one off of Live Bootleg where Joe's playing it with the talk box. That one's cool. All right. Okay. I've been trying to be nice this whole time about this YungBlud guy, right? I don't have any problem with him. You know, it's cool he did it at the Ozzy show. It's cool that he's singing with Aerosmith. You know, I got nothing against any of that stuff. His voice is fine. But this version of Back in the Saddle is just awful. It didn't need to be done. It doesn't add anything. It doesn't make the song better in any way. If anything, it detracts from the song. I can't tell. I think Steven recorded some new vocal lines for this, but a lot of it is probably the original recording. It sounds like Joey Kramer's drums were replaced by something much more modern. I don't hear, I mean, it was remixed, but I don't hear any new or different guitar licks or anything in there. And YungBlud is just adding random crap that I don't feel like it goes. It doesn't do anything for me, and it kind of detracts from the song, if anything. He's doing a couple of the screams in there, which I guess is cool. You know, he can do it. You know, I don't think the original needed to be replaced or messed with. It's not good. It's not good at all. It doesn't have to be done. I don't think it made the song any better at all. In fact, I think it made the song worse. I don't ever want to listen to that version of the song again. The only track I actually like on this album is that first song, the one that was, you know, popular when it first came out. I did the guitar lesson on it and everything. My Only Angel. You know, the other 3 songs in the middle, they're not awful, but they're not nothing that makes me really want to go back and listen to them again. You know, YungBlud's voice, he doesn't have the airy, open raspiness that Steven has. He sounds constrained, confined, and too locked into the time of the song. Whereas Steven just, you know, he puts it in where he feels it. And, you know, as somebody who loves blues and soul music and that kind of funk and groove, you know, you don't want to be perfectly on time with every note you play or sing. You want it to breathe and live and sound human. And I'm just not hearing that. I'm not hearing that at all. I don't like it. I think it's awful. I'm sorry, I was hoping to give a better review of this album, but I ain't gonna bullshit it for you. This sucks. Straight up. I wouldn't buy it. I bought it twice now. I'm not gonna buy any more copies, but I am still waiting for my spray painted CD cover that Steven spray painted himself to show up in the mail. Probably gonna leave that sealed as a collector's item and add it to my Aerosmith shrine, if you will. So it's cool, you know, I have to own it because I have to own every Aerosmith album, but I don't think this one's gonna be making it back to the CD player anytime soon. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd give it a 3. Bye. Okay, I didn't mean to make such a negative review to my favorite band of all time, but you know, that's just my honest reaction, and I'm not gonna lie to you. But thank you very much for watching, and maybe I'll do more of this. Maybe I'll do more of this stuff.